Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I truly hope this year moves you closer to your biggest dreams and helps you accomplish every goal you've been working toward. Today, I want to share a story that will deeply inspire you. It's the journey of a man who climbed out of poverty and became one of the richest and most recognized football players on earth. We all know Cristiano Ronaldo as a global superstar who lives in a beautiful mansion, drives luxury cars, and is admired by millions across the world. But how many people truly know the real story behind his success? How many understand the struggles he faced, the sacrifices he made, and the determination that pushed him to never quit? By the end of this story, you'll realize why Cristiano Ronaldo is far more than just a football player. He represents hard work, discipline, and resilience. Today, he's also one of the most followed people on Instagram, but his life was not always filled with fame and success. Let me take you back to where everything started. His humble beginning. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985, in Funchal, Madeira, a small island in Portugal. He was the youngest of four children in a struggling family. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a gardener and earned barely enough money to support the household. His mother, Maria Dolores, worked as both a cook and a cleaner to help provide for the family. Life was extremely difficult. Ronaldo's family lived in a very small home without any luxuries. Some days, there wasn't even enough food on the table. His mother often sacrificed her own meals so her children could eat. Even through all those hardships, his parents always tried their best to give their children hope and love. Cristiano's father worked hard, but he also struggled with alcoholism. That addiction deeply affected the family. Ronaldo loved his father very much, but as a child, he often witnessed the pain his mother carried because of it. Sadly, his father passed away in 2005. When Cristiano was only 20 years old, the loss broke his heart, but it also pushed him to work even harder and make his father proud. From the time he was very young, Ronaldo loved football more than anything. He played barefoot on the streets of Madeira, using whatever he could find as a ball. His friends sometimes laughed at him because he was so obsessed with the game. But Ronaldo didn't care. He had a dream of becoming the greatest footballer in the world. At just 8 years old, Ronaldo joined a local football club called Andorinha, where his father worked part-time as a kitman. Even at that young age, people could already see his talent. He was quicker, stronger, and more focused than the other kids. By the time he turned 10, he had already become a local sensation. Coaches and teammates even nicknamed him Cry Baby because he would cry whenever his team lost or if he didn't receive the ball. That intense desire to win would later become one of the defining traits of his career. At the age of 12, Ronaldo made the hardest decision of his life. He left his hometown and his family behind to join Sporting CP's academy in Lisbon. It was the very first time he had ever been away from home, and he felt completely alone. He missed his mother, his brothers and sisters, and his island. Many nights, he cried himself to sleep, but he knew he could not give up. His mother, Maria Dolores, told him, "Cristiano, you are our hope. You must stay strong." Those words stayed in his heart and gave him the strength to continue. At the academy, Ronaldo faced many challenges. Other kids made fun of his Madeiran accent and his thin body. They called him names, but Ronaldo refused to let their words destroy him. Instead, he focused on improving himself. He trained every single day, even when everyone else was resting. Slowly, his hard work began to show, and coaches started noticing his incredible speed and footwork. At the age of 15, Ronaldo faced a life-threatening problem. During a routine medical checkup, doctors discovered that he had a racing heart condition. That diagnosis could have ended his football career before it had truly started. The doctors gave him two choices. First, stop playing football forever. Second, go through a risky surgery. For Ronaldo, the answer was obvious. Football was his life, his passion, and his dream. He decided to undergo the surgery. The operation was dangerous, but thankfully it succeeded. Only a few days later, Ronaldo was back on the pitch, training harder than ever before. That moment showed the world his unbelievable determination. Even as a teenager, Ronaldo was ready to take risks and fight for his dreams. Cristiano Ronaldo's early years were filled with struggle, poverty, loneliness, the loss of his father, and a heart condition that could have destroyed everything. But he never gave up. He believed in himself and worked harder than everyone around him. After recovering from surgery, Cristiano Ronaldo returned to football with even greater determination. He knew he had been given another chance, and he refused to waste it. At 15 years old, while most boys his age were spending time playing video games or hanging out with friends, Ronaldo was already dreaming about greatness. His entire life revolved around football. He trained every day, often staying for hours after his teammates had already gone home. He ran faster, practiced harder, and pushed himself beyond every limit. At Sporting CP's academy, Ronaldo's talent became impossible to ignore. Coaches were amazed by his speed and skill. He had a special ability to control the ball, dribble past defenders, and score from impossible positions. But this wasn't only natural talent. It was the result of endless hard work and discipline. Ronaldo's hunger to become the best was unmatched. Every morning, he woke up earlier than everyone else to improve his weaknesses. If he believed his left foot needed improvement, he practiced with it for hours. If his heading wasn't perfect, he stayed on the field until it improved. Some players laughed at him and said he took football too seriously, but Ronaldo didn't care. He wasn't just playing a sport, he was building his future. His coaches often said, "Cristiano trains like his life depends on it." At 16 years old, Ronaldo started training with Sporting CP's first team. It was a massive achievement for someone so young, but even in that competitive environment, he stood out immediately. His speed, confidence, and technical ability impressed everyone around him. He didn't just want to be good, he wanted to be the best player on the pitch, no matter who he faced. In 2003, when Ronaldo was 18 years old, Sporting CP played a friendly match against the famous English club Manchester United. That game changed Ronaldo's life forever. On that day, he played brilliantly. His speed, footwork, and control completely shocked Manchester United's players. After the match, Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson told his staff, "We have to sign that boy. He's going to be a future star." Only a few weeks later, Ronaldo signed with Manchester United, becoming the first Portuguese player ever to join the legendary club. But this was only the beginning of another chapter in his life. Moving to England was another huge challenge. Ronaldo didn't speak English very well, the weather was freezing, and the football style was much more physical than what he was used to. Many people doubted him and called him too flashy because of his skills and tricks. But Ronaldo refused to let criticism stop him. Instead, he worked harder than ever before. He stayed late after every training session to practice free kicks, penalties, and dribbling. He studied videos of the greatest footballers in the world, learning their techniques and strategies. His dedication was on another level. While other players relaxed after games, Ronaldo went to the gym to improve his strength. He followed a strict diet and avoided junk food and sugary drinks. He once said, "Your body is your temple. If you care for it, it will care for you." Within a year, Ronaldo had become one of Manchester United's most important players. Fans loved his exciting style of football, and his teammates respected his unbelievable work ethic. In 2007, Ronaldo helped Manchester United win the Premier League, one of the toughest football leagues in the world. He scored an incredible number of goals and delivered important assists, but he still wasn't satisfied. Ronaldo always wanted more. In 2008, he produced one of the greatest seasons of his career. He scored 42 goals in all competitions, an unbelievable achievement for any football player. That year, Manchester United won both the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League, the most prestigious club competition in Europe. Because of his incredible performances, Ronaldo won his first Ballon d'Or, the award given to the best footballer in the world. At just 23 years old, he was officially recognized as the best player on the planet. But even then, he didn't stop pushing himself. What separated Ronaldo from other players was his discipline. He avoided late-night parties and unhealthy habits. He stayed focused on his goals, even after becoming world famous. He always believed that success comes from hard work, not shortcuts. Ronaldo often trained alone, practicing his shooting, sprint drills, and stamina. He was always the first player to arrive at training and the last one to leave. His teammates called him a machine because of his incredible dedication. One of his coaches once said, "Ronaldo's work ethic is unlike anything I've ever seen. He's constantly searching for ways to improve, even when he's already the best." In 2009, Ronaldo made another life-changing move. He joined Real Madrid, one of the biggest football clubs in history, for a world record transfer fee of €94 million. This transfer proved that Ronaldo was not only an amazing player, but also a worldwide icon. But life at Real Madrid wasn't easy in the beginning. Ronaldo faced enormous pressure to succeed. Fans, the media, and even teammates expected him to score in every single match. Instead of letting the pressure crush him, Ronaldo used it as motivation to work even harder. He spent countless hours in the gym improving his strength and speed. He studied opponents carefully, learning how to outplay the world's best defenders. In his very first season, Ronaldo scored 33 goals in all competitions. For most players, that would have been enough. But for Ronaldo, it still wasn't enough. He wanted to become the greatest footballer in the world, and he knew he needed to break records and win trophies to achieve it. By his second season, Ronaldo became unstoppable. He scored 40 goals in a single La Liga season, breaking the record for the most goals ever scored in one campaign. Fans couldn't believe what they were watching. Ronaldo's speed, skill, and ability to score from nearly anywhere on the field made him a nightmare for defenders. But Ronaldo wasn't only about scoring goals. He was also a leader. He motivated his teammates, pushed them to work harder, and carried the team during difficult matches. During his time at Real Madrid, Ronaldo developed a legendary rivalry with Lionel Messi, who played for Barcelona. Both players were performing at the highest level, and football fans around the world constantly debated who was better. This rivalry pushed Ronaldo to improve even more. He understood that every goal, every trophy, and every performance would be compared to Messi's achievements. Instead of feeling discouraged, Ronaldo used the competition as fuel. In an interview, he once said, "I don't compare myself to others. I compete with myself. I want to be better than I was yesterday." That mindset helped him stay focused and continue breaking records year after year. One of Ronaldo's biggest dreams was to win the UEFA Champions League with Real Madrid. That tournament is the greatest competition in club football, and every player dreams of lifting the trophy. In 2014, Ronaldo helped Real Madrid achieve that dream. The team defeated Atletico Madrid in the Champions League final, and Ronaldo scored a crucial goal during the match. The victory became historic because it was Real Madrid's 10th Champions League title, famously known as La Decima. But Ronaldo still wasn't finished. Over the next few years, he led Real Madrid to 3 more Champions League titles in 2016, 2017, and 2018. He also became the competition's all-time top scorer with more than 130 goals, a record that still stands today. In the 2017 final against Juventus, Ronaldo scored 2 incredible goals, once again proving that he was the best footballer in the world. Because of his performances, he won several more Ballon d'Or awards during that era, securing his place as a true football legend. What truly separated Ronaldo from everyone else wasn't only talent. It was his discipline. Every day, he followed a strict routine. He woke up early, ate healthy meals, and trained relentlessly. His dedication also extended into his personal life. Ronaldo rarely attended parties and stayed away from distractions. Even with all his success, Ronaldo continued to face criticism. Some people called him arrogant, while others claimed he was selfish on the pitch. But Ronaldo never allowed negativity to control him. He focused on his work and allowed his achievements to speak for themselves. He once said, "Your success is the greatest answer to your critics." And again, he proved it by winning trophies and breaking records. At the age of 33, when many footballers begin slowing down, Cristiano Ronaldo shocked the world by joining Juventus, an Italian football club, in 2018. Many people doubted him. They said, "He's too old now. He won't succeed in another league." But Ronaldo never allowed doubt to hold him back. He arrived in Italy with one clear mission: to prove that age is only a number. From the very moment he stepped onto the field, Ronaldo displayed the same energy, passion, and hunger to win that he had shown throughout his entire career. He trained harder than ever because he wanted to dominate in a completely new country. Ronaldo's first Serie A match was watched by millions around the world. The pressure was enormous, but he refused to let it affect him. In his first season, he scored 28 goals and helped Juventus win the Serie A title. One of his most unforgettable moments came in the Champions League quarter-final against his former rivals, Atletico Madrid. Juventus had lost the first match 2-0, and almost everyone believed they were eliminated. But Ronaldo refused to surrender. In the second leg, he scored a sensational hat-trick and single-handedly carried Juventus to victory. After the match, he said, "This is why Juventus signed me, to make the impossible possible." At 34 years old, Ronaldo's commitment to fitness was unlike anything football had ever seen. While many players his age struggled physically, Ronaldo seemed to become even stronger and faster. His unbelievable discipline inspired everyone around him. Younger Juventus players often said, "We've never seen anyone train like Cristiano. He's a role model for all of us." Even though Ronaldo performed brilliantly, life in Italy was not always easy. Serie A was famous for its tough defenders, and many critics questioned whether Ronaldo could continue scoring consistently. But Ronaldo treated every challenge as an opportunity to grow. He spent hours studying videos of opponents, analyzing weaknesses, and planning how to beat them. His hard work paid off when he became Serie A MVP in his very first season. At the age of 35, when most footballers start thinking about retirement, Ronaldo created another unbelievable record. He became the first player in football history to score 50 goals in the Premier League, La Liga, and Serie A. In one match against Sampdoria, Ronaldo scored a goal that stunned the entire world. He jumped so high to head the ball into the net that it looked like he was flying. Later, scientists revealed that his leap was even higher than the average NBA basketball player's jump. When reporters asked how he could still perform like this at his age, Ronaldo simply replied, "It's all about hard work, discipline, and the desire to be the best." Off the field, Ronaldo was equally inspiring. As a father of 5 children, he showed the same dedication to his family that he showed to football. He often shared moments with his kids and taught them the importance of hard work and kindness. In 2020, the world was hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, and football suddenly stopped. Many players lost fitness and struggled mentally during that time. But Ronaldo used the break to train even harder at home. He posted workout videos online, motivating fans to stay active and positive during difficult times. When football finally returned, Ronaldo came back stronger than ever. At 36 years old, he scored 29 goals in Serie A, and became the league's top scorer. In 2021, Ronaldo surprised the football world once again by returning to Manchester United, the club where he first became a superstar. Fans welcomed him back with incredible emotion, and his debut felt like a dream. Ronaldo scored 2 goals and reminded everyone that he was still among the best players in the world. His younger teammates were amazed by his dedication. One player said, "Cristiano trains like he's still 20 years old. He inspires all of us to work harder." Through every achievement, Ronaldo continued to represent hope and inspiration for millions of people around the world. At 37 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo continued amazing football fans everywhere. Even though he was one of the oldest active players at the highest level, he showed absolutely no signs of slowing down. Crowds chanted his name every time he scored, proving once again that his determination and work ethic were unmatched. Ronaldo constantly reminded people of his philosophy. Talent without hard work means nothing. He believed that natural ability might give someone an advantage, but true success demands endless effort, discipline, and sacrifice. Ronaldo wasn't only a football legend, he was also a loving family man. His relationship with Georgina Rodriguez, his partner, became a major source of peace and happiness in his life. Georgina came from a humble background herself, so she understood Ronaldo's struggles and supported him through everything. Ronaldo often spoke proudly about their bond. "Georgina is my rock," he once said. "She takes care of our family and gives me the peace I need to focus on football." At home, Ronaldo was completely different from the fierce competitor fans saw on the pitch. He was caring, playful, and deeply loved spending time with his children. His mornings often started with breakfast together as a family, followed by playing with his kids. Ronaldo was especially proud of teaching his oldest son, Cristiano Jr., the importance of discipline and hard work. "I tell my son that success never comes from doing nothing. You have to earn it," he once explained. He often trained with Cristiano Jr., encouraging him to improve, while always reminding him that becoming a good person matters most. Ronaldo's words inspired not only his family, but millions of people around the globe. Your limits exist only in your mind. He believed anyone could achieve greatness by overcoming fear and self-doubt. Don't listen to critics. Listen to your heart. Throughout his career, Ronaldo faced criticism constantly, but he never allowed it to define him. Dedication, sacrifice, and passion for what you do. These are the real keys to success. His mindset remained simple. Failure was never the end. It was only another step toward improvement. He often admitted, "I've missed penalties, lost matches, and made mistakes. But every failure taught me to work harder." Despite all his achievements, Ronaldo's life still brought painful challenges. In 2022, he and Georgina experienced heartbreaking tragedy when one of their newborn twins passed away during childbirth. The loss devastated Ronaldo deeply. Later, he shared, "It was the hardest moment of my life, but I had to stay strong for my family. My children needed me." Not long afterward, Ronaldo returned to football and dedicated his performances to the memory of his son. That painful moment showed the world his incredible resilience. Even while carrying unimaginable heartbreak, he chose to keep moving forward, inspiring millions with his strength, both on and off the field. Ronaldo worked endlessly to help people and give something back to the world. He donated millions of dollars to children's hospitals, supported educational programs, and contributed to disaster relief campaigns. "Life has blessed me with so much," he once said, "and because of that, I feel responsible for helping others." He also became a huge inspiration for young athletes everywhere. Whenever he visited schools or academies, he always shared the same powerful message with kids: believe in yourself, work harder than everyone else, and never quit on your dreams. "If I was able to achieve my dreams, then you can achieve yours too. Ronaldo often reminded them. Ronaldo once explained, "I don't play football just so people remember me as a great player. I want to inspire others. I want people to see that if you truly dedicate yourself and work hard, anything can become possible." As he moved closer to his 40s, Ronaldo started preparing for life after football. He invested in different businesses, including hotels and fitness centers, making sure his legacy would continue far beyond the game itself. Cristiano Ronaldo's story, from a poor young boy in Madeira to one of the greatest athletes the world has ever seen, is much bigger than football. It's a story about persistence, discipline, sacrifice, and an unstoppable mindset. Now, I leave you with the powerful thought. Around 96% of people in this world never truly chase their passion. They spend their entire lives working for the remaining 4%. The people brave enough to dream big and bold enough to take action. Cristiano Ronaldo was never part of the 96%. He chose to belong to the 4%. He was just a young boy with nothing except a dream. But through discipline, hard work, and complete belief in himself, he turned that dream into reality. His life teaches us some unforgettable lessons. Excuses will never take you to success. No matter how difficult life becomes, you must keep moving forward. Ronaldo never allowed poverty, his father's struggles, or even his heart condition to stop him. Instead, he transformed every obstacle into an opportunity. Passion and hard work are impossible to defeat. Talent alone can only take you so far. To truly become exceptional, you must give your entire heart and soul to your goals. Ronaldo trained harder than anyone else every single day because he understood that greatness is never given. It has to be earned. Stay humble, but never lose your hunger. Even after becoming one of the richest and most famous athletes on the planet, Ronaldo kept pushing himself to improve. He never became comfortable with success. He continued chasing more because he believed life is about constant growth and continuous learning. Your struggles can become your greatest strength. The pain, setbacks, and challenges Ronaldo faced did not destroy him. They made him stronger. His story teaches us that every failure, every disappointment, and every difficult moment can become fuel for success. So now ask yourself this question: which side do you want to stand on? The 96% who settle for less, or the 4% who build their own destiny? And always remember one important thing: only you have the power to change your life. The real question is, are you willing to work for it?